You're looking at the computer already.
Oh, fuck.
So start again. You do it every time. I wish I could turn that computer around so you can stop looking at it.
All right. We think this is episode 8, but we're not 100% sure.
I think it is.
Okay.
No, I think it's 7.
I think it's 8. We'll find out.
Somewhere around there.
Welcome back. Today we have no idea what we're talking about because we had Sav write down some random questions for us to cover on the podcast today. So we haven't looked at them. We have no idea what they say, but we're going to jump right into it.
Yeah. So she had the most clustered little list here of topics.
Also, let me just say, if you're watching this video, Lauren sabotaged me this afternoon. She literally, I walked after getting her lunch.
Okay.
I walked in the door and she
to.
super soaked me with a freaking Nerf gun.
Okay.
And my hair is soaked. My whole back is wet. And she's over here just looking like a little prin.
No, that is. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, Elizabeth sent a full-blown fish to my house the other night that my kids got attached to and I don't want to take care of. And so
did
this
you
was
guys know that you can DoorDash a fish from Meyer?
Right. So this is her payback.
This is like the ultimate fact.
And let me say something. This super soaker, I made sure to get it on her bottom half where her clothes are because we have a store full of clothes she could change into.
Until
and you know
you didn't.
And then I'll tell you why. And you know what she did? She took a full-blown water bottle and threw it at my face and hair. So I look like a ragamuffin. So then I was like, war.
You think I wasn't going to retaliate?
Well, you shouldn't retaliate on my hair and face. So then therefore, it was war. So anyway.
So I look like a wet dog, but it's okay. I'm sure I still look better than you.
You're dead to me. Okay. Back to what you were saying, little conceited brat. She also called herself the talent, and she never sets up.
You call me the talent.
This podcast, she doesn't even know what to click, what to set up, what to plug in.
No.
She always comes, she parks herself in this little chair, and she's like, "So are we ready?" If I said one day my fingers are broken, I need you to set it up, she'd be like, "Oh, I don't know how."
No, I would freaking figure it out.
No, there would be no podcast that week. Okay, so
all right.
Anyways,
first thing on the
Sav
list.
made a list, and then there's multiple sections.
I'm just now noticing these lights that are blasting our eyes.
ADD at its finest. Do you think we could start? Okay.
I'm just now noticing that. I feel like
look
I'm
live again. The talent. She just sat down. She didn't do any of the setup. Okay. So she had topics, random questions, and then she said to start on the second page, halfway down. Again, weird starting place. But
I feel like you're yelling.
okay, she said to. That's actually my worst nightmare is people whispering. Actually, I just felt sick inside doing that. That made me sick. I feel like I could throw up and I should just leave.
Okay, focus.
Okay. This is a who is most likely to.
Oh, geez.
And she wrote questions. So what we'll do is we'll answer it and then we'll give a little justification for why we
like a man.
Think that person.
Okay.
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 Okay. Who is most likely to survive on a deserted island? Me or you?
Neither.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I wouldn't say myself, but I also would not say you.
I definitely think both of us would probably just be like, all right, say goodbye to my kids.
Tell them I love them. Because I'm getting eaten here by something. Yeah, neither.
I don't know, though. I feel like both of us, if we were together, we could do it. I think that we could, do it.
That's a good call, but it doesn't say together. So you're right. So we could make that justification. We could
do it together, but not on our own.
Yeah. Together would be, kind of funny. I feel like we could make the best of it. On our own, I'd just probably start crying. And
I'd probably just lay down.
Just take me now.
Take me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to lock their keys in their car?
Oh, me, 100%.
Yeah, that's easy because
not even a
we
question.
literally flew to Atlanta one time and Elizabeth took her husband's car keys with us.
Yeah, I had
She had
to
mail
go
them back.
overnight them at a UPS because he didn't have car keys. And we had construction going on that day and the car was blocking the trucks coming
Yeah,
up
let me
our
just say,
driveway.
things like this are common Elizabethisms.
Yeah.
So that's a no-brainer.
Totally.
It would be Elizabeth.
Totally.
100%.
Totally. Just got a license last month.
Oh, right. Jesus. And when getting the license, zoomed through the parking lot, through parking spots, which you're not allowed to do. So
I still need to get my taillight fixed.
who is most likely to? Yeah, well, here you go. The next one is who's most likely to get arrested? Probably Elizabeth because she's had a taillight out for.
Oh, I've been arrested.
There's your sign. Okay. past.
Should I tell that story?
And yeah, I was just going to say past and present are lining up.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us?
I got arrested in college for an underage, and I had to like actually go to jail, like wear the jail clothes and the Crocs and everything.
Shut up. I didn't
swear.
know that you, I mean, you told me that happened, but I didn't know you were wearing the jail clothes and the Crocs.
I was in jail overnight.
They give you Crocs?
Yeah, they make you.
Like name brand.
Oh, I don't know if they were name brand.
Just
I don't
checking.
remember.
I was like, wow, is that where our tax money is going to? Name brand Crocs?
I had to wear the spongy shoes, and I think they were.
Where did you sleep?
Well, I didn't sleep. I just like sat awake. Luckily, my friend Antonia was with us or with me, so.
Oh, she was in there too.
Like, yeah, we went in together, but they did separate us at one point, and I don't know how I ended up getting out way before her. I think it was it was like they were trying to make a point. They walked up on a front porch of my like best guy friends, and they were dressed as it was a game day, and they were dressed like they were just like tailgating.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it was undercover cops.
It was undercover, yeah.
Right.
And then they asked us for our IDs, and then when we were underage, they threw us in like a freaking cop van,
Like a drunk tank.
Yeah, basically. And
yeah,
then we went to jail, and they searched us and had us change in the whole nine, and then they put us in this like big open room with all the jailbirds, and we just had to hang out in there. Some of them were like playing cards and stuff.
Oh, that's so fun though. I mean, I don't want to go to jail, but playing cards, I love playing cards.
Well, they didn't invite us to play cards.
Oh, I thought you meant you were like
they
sitting
thought
down
we
playing.
were like these little like
Wait.
brats.
I thought that there was like a little holding room before you even entered jail. You
There
were in
was.
there with the cell, the bunkie
There
nights?
was a holding room.
Oh, people in the holding room were playing cards.
No, they took us to the holding room, and then they put us in the room with the jailbirds.
Shut the front door.
I swear on my life. I
was just going to say, do you have a
call
picture?
Antonia.
But obviously you don't have a picture.
No, I don't. I wish I did.
I wish you did too.
And then like randomly, and we got one phone call before we went in.
Who did you call?
I called my friend Ross, who now lives in Australia, but he always answered his phone. He was like my best friend in college, and I knew he would answer, and he did. And then, God, I can't remember like
What was your justification for calling him over? Like,
because I knew he would answer, and I only got one call, and
Yeah.
I needed a ride. Like I needed a ride once I got out of there. So I
did
was
you have
like,
to like pay bail to get out, or like what was the?
No, we didn't have. Oh God, I like can't remember. I don't think so. And if so,
So it was
it
like
wasn't
more like a
lot.
scare tactic.
Yes, they were trying to prove a point. They arrested like so many students that day, but there were probably like 15 of us in the van that all went together. But luckily, Antonia went. We were in there together. But then they just were like randomly calling us to let us out. And I just so happened to get out way before her. I think she was there until like 7 a.m.
Did it go by like last name or something? Maybe.
No, because we were both S's, and she
I
was
was
in there
thinking
a
of your
lot
married name,
longer. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so then Ross picked me up when I got out, and then I think I got out at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He came and got me, and then I think Allie went and got Antonia in the morning because I was like so tired. I went to bed.
Oh my God.
I
Note
really
to self,
didn't want to leave
never
without
call
her. I
Elizabeth
was like,
in
my
need.
friend's still in there, and they were like, "You got to just go. Like, there's no telling when she's gonna get out." And I was like, "Okay." And then her one phone call, I think, was like either Allie or Jenny, and they went and picked her up in the morning when she got out. But yeah, all that to say, I've been to jail. I've been arrested, so I would be the answer to that one.
I have been arrested. I have not gone to jail.
Yeah.
If this was like high school, similar situation.
Which is how it should be. They were totally trying to prove a point.
Well, yeah, you're in college. You're a little older. But
Yeah.
we were in high school at a house party. Somebody called the cops in the neighborhood. I mean, you know, and
Yeah, and they arrested you?
yeah, like back to the cop car, but my parents were out of town. So then I had to stay. They had to like talk to my parents, had to stay
Yeah.
with a friend. And we ended up getting off of it. Like we didn't end up like ever having
Did you have
to
to
do
go to
like
court?
breathalyzer. Yeah, we did have to go to
I
court.
had to go to court too.
But actually, like we went down to the courthouse and stuff. And when we went down there, we just had to like talk to the magistrate, which is
Yeah.
like the thing before you go into court. And they
Yeah.
just said, we're letting this one go. Which I'm like, yeah, I mean, first of all, you didn't even actually know if I was drunk. I'm like, you're going to waste all this money having a full court session on this? That wasn't even
on my record or not.
mine. So mine was not on my record. But
I'm pretty sure mine was or is.
I'm going to be honest, though, it did scare me enough to like kind of be good for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, not me, but
Well,
if I would have been
different
in
types
high
of
school,
people.
it would have been different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, mainly because my parents pulled the whole card of, we're more just disappointed you lied.
Yeah.
Cut
Well,
you right
I
in the
also
heart.
was 20.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure. I wasn't, I mean, I obviously wasn't 21 yet, but I was like close. So
Yeah.
I just remember calling my dad after, and I was like, I just got out of jail. And he's like, Bethy, what did you do this time?
My God, I love it.
He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And
Surprised
he's
he
like,
didn't
go
say,
to bed.
That's crazy. Her dad's main line
crazy.
is, that's crazy. Every time you tell him something, he's like, that's crazy. And Elizabeth uses that line all the time.
I do, and I don't
That's
even
crazy.
realize I'm doing it. I'll be like, crazy. And then she's like, okay, Joe.
Because it's too good. Crazy. Okay, the next one I already know the answer to. Who's most likely to get a new tattoo?
Oh, me.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Hence, she was supposed to go get one touched up one time. She said she had to take off work because it was the only appointment she could get.
These girls are really hard to get in with.
get
If
it
you guys are
touched up.
dating people, it's the Lexis in Yellow Springs.
Okay.
They're really hard to get in
Yes.
with.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
So she said this, and I was like, oh, you should go then to get your tattoo back here touched up. She comes back. I'm like, it
I got a
still
new
looks
one.
faded. She's like, oh, I didn't get that touched up. I got a new one. I'm like,
It
what?
was spur of the moment.
So she
and
got
the
a new one.
tattoo that I was getting touched up was an additional tattoo to the one that I was planning on getting in Vegas. I got two at the last minute.
And I got my ears pierced because I was too scared.
I got my ears pierced too.
I mean, can't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. Just kidding.
That's true.
I just legitimately am not a needles person, and I have.
You're just too
I can't make a
nervous. You're
decision.
gonna regret it.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I know I'll like it in the moment. I'm like, that's cute, and I'll look at it 5 days later and be like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I can't even commit to a bracelet.
I feel like once you have one, it feels less like that because you're like, okay, I broke the seal. Like, I already have a tattoo, so like a couple more, what is it? But I got my first one on my foot when I was like 18, so like I wasn't even thinking then. And now it's kind of like, all right, I already have one. What's another like couple little ones? But I do get that. Like if I was this old and didn't have one, well, no, I still would get one.
Yeah. It's more me. It's more like the commitment of having it forever. Like, am I going to like whatever I pick forever?
Yeah.
Which is really not a big of a deal. Like you can put it in an inconspicuous spot, but like, I'm just can't make it a decision.
My thing is always like people are like, aren't you gonna hate it when you're old? And I'm like,
Who
no,
cares
I
by that
honestly
point,
feel
though?
like when I'm old, I'm gonna look at them and like remember a point in my life that I like.
That's
that
true.
it reminds me of.
I feel
you know,
like
it'll make
younger me would have said that,
happy.
like, when I'm a wrinkly old grandma.
I used to think that,
but now I'm like, nah, it would be fun.
Yeah.
That part doesn't bother me as much anymore now. But
like I will forever look at these and remember our Vegas trip because it's such a like
That's so
highlight
true.
of my life.
yeah, but
you
what
know?
if, one day you're like hating my guts and you're gonna be like, wow, now I have this reminder of her.
Yeah, it'll be a good story to tell.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, who is most likely to join a cult?
Lauren.
No, are you
100%.
joking? You are so gullible and you fall for stuff and she'll literally be like, guys, read this email. What do you think about that? She also got our Instagram hacked because she thought we were getting verified.
That
She's gullible.
was really believable.
You also have sent us to cult like things before.
okay, we're not gonna.
I'm not even going to go there, but I'm just saying you are gullible.
I'm gullible, but
I'm gullible about like stupid things like you see a product online and I'm like, oh, I need that. You're gullible about like people can fool you.
I
very
am.
quickly.
I am gullible because I always I like it. I don't know why, but I always just want to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though they're horrible people.
100%.
It's one of my serious weaknesses.
I would
in
like to be a
life.
little bit more like that because I'm on the opposite end where like I
where
think
you
everybody's
think
just out to
everyone's-
murder me or get me or
I think that's why I immediately said you because I feel like you just would be like so into it if it was like a cult where like you felt like you were on the inside and not on the outside. Like I could see
Gotcha,
that.
but I would fully vet it before I joined it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But if somebody got in your head and
Yeah,
was
maybe.
like, yeah.
is this a cult right now? Is that what you're trying to do? Cool. So we're in a cult. Great.
The
Somebody,
Coco cult.
if you're hearing this, I'm blinking twice. Come save me.
Shut up. You almost just whispered again.
Ew. Okay. Oh, it's kind of hard. I know you're going to say you, but I'm going to say
what?
me. Who's more likely to win a rap battle?
A rap battle? I think you would win that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sav is strangely good at rapping. I kind
Yeah.
of want to have her come out here and give her a topic because she can make a rap like none other.
No, she'll freeze.
You think?
freeze
She'll
if
be
we
like
put her on
Eminem?
the spot. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, he freezes on stage. I actually
Yeah.
hate Eminem, so I don't know why I said
I think
that,
I'd be more likely to win a dance contest than a rap off.
I
could beat you in
am the
that.
worst dancer
Yeah.
ever. I 100% would give you that. I have no coordination.
I just had to make sure that I one-upped you.
Yeah, I was realizing that you needed a win. Take it, God. What else are you good at? Do you want to tell everyone?
Just the talent.
Yeah. Who is more likely? This doesn't really make sense, but to throw a surprise party for themselves. Well, it wouldn't be a surprise.
For themselves.
So maybe it's
Sav,
just
what the
so maybe it's just throw a party for yourself because it wouldn't be a surprise.
I mean, I love to throw a surprise party for other people, but like I kind of get weird like on my birthday. I don't know if I'd want it for myself.
You wouldn't want to plan it for yourself, and you wouldn't want a surprise party.
Yeah, like I like to just kind of like shuffle past my birthday. But anybody else's, I love to like
Look,
plan
I
and
love
hype
to
up.
celebrate a birthday. I love it, and I love to throw a surprise party for other people.
But I wouldn't like plan it myself.
I've never had a surprise party planned for me, but I would not plan it myself because I'd be like,
I don't want to do the work.
yeah, I'm like, this is my birthday. I should be
like
celebrating.
somebody else step up and plan something for my birthday. I'm not doing it.
So I don't think either of us would throw it for ourselves, mainly because we're just too like somebody else do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the answer to that. Neither of us. Yeah. Oh my God, this one's so easy. Who is most likely to forget to send an email or change inventory?
Oh God,
Elizabeth.
1,000,000%. I do
It's
it
at
every
least
day.
daily. There's something that we're like,
and I don't mean
Elizabeth.
to, but yeah, 100%.
We also know that if we're missing inventory, the first thing we do is say, Elizabeth, did you buy this at one point and take it home and not fulfill the order? Did you? It's 80% of the time. It's
I've been known
Elizabeth
to do that
scatterbrain
because I buy things and then I just like forget to take them home, and then they like end up in the back, and then we're like extra one, and then I'm like, oh, did I buy that? I don't know.
Yeah, and she has a lot of thoughts in her head at one time. Like
Yes, I
this
do.
morning, I was
At
trying
all
to,
times.
At all times, I was trying to complete one task this morning, and she asked me about 80 questions, and I finally said, I don't know.
Wait,
I need to
what
complete
task
this.
were you trying to do? What was
I was trying to
asking
send
about?
one email, and you literally said, hey, did you get on Fair and message that? And then you said, hey, did you get the email from the Powell Festival? Hey, did you? I'm like, oh my Lord. I'm going to answer you,
I
but
was
this
just
is your
really
last
annoyed
one.
because my keyboard wasn't working, so I didn't
Oh, that's
have
the
anything
thing.
else
She's like,
to
can you
do.
plug in my keyboard? Can you disconnect my keyboard? Can you see if it's on Bluetooth? On the way to Costco today, Sav was like, I said to Sav, I'm like, wow, was it just me or Elizabeth was asking a lot of questions this morning? Good
I
Lord.
was just excited to be in the office.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. These are all Elizabeth.
Did Sav set me up?
I feel like it. Who's the most likely to text on my way while still getting ready? Elizabeth does it.
I don't do that. I really don't. I literally do not. I say I'm
There have
getting
times
ready
that
to
you
leave.
have said, I'm on my way, and then I'll FaceTime you a minute later and you're in bed and you're like, yeah, I'm getting up.
No, I say leaving soon. I don't
You
say
say getting
on my
ready,
way.
though, and you're not getting ready.
Yeah.
You're notorious for thinking you're doing your next step.
Yeah, I really do think I'm about to get ready, but then
So, Elizabeth,
a lot of thoughts in my head.
once again. Yeah.
Is that my
This
phone
is
ringing?
funny. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay. Wow.
I know.
You're all over the place today. Who is most likely to send a spicy text to the wrong person? Probably me because I do dumb shit all the time.
Yeah.
One time I meant to text my cousin. He said, oh, you guys can all come over now. And I meant to say, be there in a sec.
Be there in a 6.
And I said, be there for sex to my cousin.
That's good.
So there's that.
But obviously that wasn't like intentional.
No, I know what I meant. Like, I just do dumb shit like that because
Yeah,
I type
yeah.
so fast, or I voice to text and get it wrong all the time. But you know what? I also saw this meme the other day that I've related to, that I was like, I'm at the age where if I have typos or I voice to text, if you don't know what I'm saying, too
Yeah,
bad
I
for
know.
you.
Some people go back and edit their texts, and I'm like, oh my
Absolutely
God,
not.
I would
I'm like-
never.
I'm like, absolutely not. If you don't know what I'm saying, sorry, move on. Because it's always like somewhat, you can figure it out.
I'll never forget. We never talked to Heidi about this, but she recently texted us and said like, oh fuck, I don't see you guys Tuesday. And she immediately edited the text to say, oh frick. I'm like, Heidi, do you know who you're texting?
Yeah, that took me because I didn't see that before. And you said, did you see that she just wholesomely changed fuck to frick? And I said, no, I didn't see that. But
Although I have accidentally texted my father-in-law instead of my husband because they have the exact same name, and that has not always gone over well. But it's never
have
been
done that
spicy.
in a group chat with me, you, and your father-in-law,
Yeah.
thinking it was me, you, and Peter. And I texted you on the side immediately saying,
Yeah, she
whose
was
number
like,
is that?
Who is that? And I was like, shit.
She's like, oh my God. That was funny.
It wasn't spicy, but it was definitely
It was
inappropriate.
definitely where I said, whose number is that? Why are you texting me some random number? Did I miss something? So there's that. Okay.
I can't
These are
believe
all
how
you.
disgusting I look in this right
Oh
now.
my God. These are all you. Who's most likely to show up late? Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's Staley. It truly. I'm like,
I am a punctual person when I have to be somewhere at a certain time.
So like work is not.
No.
Got it.
I mean, if it was like
Noted.
we have somebody coming in for a meeting or I had like a meeting, I would be there on time. Don't you think? I'm not like not punctual with like shit where I have to be there on time. But like, yeah, rolling in here some days, I'm like, my baby's in my bed and I want to go slow.
Okay, look, I'm all about that. That's fine. But you do that every day.
I do it.
Because I think that's so fair. Like, there have been times I've texted and be like, oh, I just want to play.
But it's also kind of the beauty in our situation.
No, it 100%
like,
is. But
totally.
you just are usually late.
Yeah, I definitely get
I mean, I
here.
do think that is the nice part. And honestly, it took me a while
It's
to
rare
let
that
go
I get
of
here
that.
before 9.
Yeah, it took me a while to let go of that because I'm a real punctual person.
Yeah.
And
You are.
and we've talked about this before, it's not even in the sense of like, I really care what time you leave. In my eyes, when I'm not punctual, I'm like, it's a respect to the other people.
100%.
It's
That's
not
why
even about me
I-
being punctual.
yeah.
I hate to disrespect someone else's time.
And I hate when someone does that to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is really the only reason.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I'm
like
late to work every day.
here,
But yeah.
Yep.
I'm usually on time for most other things when I'm supposed to be, if not a little bit early.
You've never been early. Don't even lie.
I really,
Name one time you've been early to something.
Oh my God,
The-
all
of,
the
like-
time. Like when Terry or
You had
Pete-
your driver's test and you were late to that. What are you
No,
possibly
I
early
wasn't.
to?
I was perfectly on time. She keeps saying this. I was not late. It was pushed to 8:45. I rolled up at exactly 8:45.
Is that why you had to zoom through the parking lot?
Yeah, because I didn't want to be at 8:46 because that woman would have had my head.
That's my point. You weren't early, like waiting
I
in the
wasn't
parking
early,
lot.
but I was right on time. I was not late.
Okay. That's if you are 1 minute past, you're late. If you're
I
not
wasn't
early,
1 minute
look,
past.
In my mind, if you're not early, you're late.
I got there at 8:45 and walked in that door at 8:45. I was perfectly on time.
Okay. Wouldn't do that. I still don't know when
Trust
you've
me,
ever
I
been
didn't
early,
want
but
to.
don't think that hard because I can promise you've never been early.
Wait, what?
I said, don't think that hard about a time you've been early because you've never been early.
I really have been. It drives me crazy with Peter because he is like 15 minutes late to everything. So now I've started just telling him that it's a half an hour before when it actually is. And then he's usually on time.
That's what we need to start doing to you.
Maybe.
Saying work starts at 8:30. She'll show up at 10.
No.
Yeah. Okay, the last one we kind of answered on another one. Most likely to star in a reality show. We kind of went through what reality show would be on.
Yeah.
But now she just has, so that was like all of the who's most likely to questions.
Yeah.
Now she just has random questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like for both of us to answer or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did this make me laugh so hard? Okay. If you could have dinner with any one guest of your choice, who would it be?
Oh, that's really hard.
I honestly don't know. That's why it was like,
Anyone. So it can be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have to be alive?
I don't think so.
Oh, that makes it harder.
Sorry. This might sound really bad, but I'm like, I don't know.
I can't really like think of anyone off the top of my head.
Me neither. And I'm not obsessed. I was thinking about like deceased family members and this and that, and obviously that's who I would like pick. But like,
Yeah.
celebrity wise, I'm like, I don't really care that much about anyone to be like, I hope they come to dinner at my house.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anyone right now. I feel like I got to think on that one for a second.
We'll come back to that one if you want
Yeah.
to. What is something every person should experience in life? That's a good one.
Falling in love, for sure. Like for real love.
Okay, but we've talked about this.
But also heartbreak.
Okay, yes, but let's circle back to the real love because I was just telling Elizabeth to watch this show. It's called like Modern Love or something.
Yeah.
And it goes through the different types of love. So when you say fall in love, what do you mean? Because I think about like when I had my kids, you see them and you're like, oh my God, I literally didn't think I could ever love something this much. That's falling in love with like your children.
I mean falling
do you
in
mean
love
falling
with
in
a
love
person. Yeah. Like
That
a
a
person you're
romantic
dating.
relationship.
Yes, a
fall in love.
romantic relationship.
Got it. That's what I just wanted to clarify.
But then I also think going through heartbreak is also kind of an important part of life because
I think so too.
It like makes you grow a lot as a person and make you realize that you don't need to rely on anyone else.
Yeah, and
Or the person you thought you needed to rely on, I guess I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. I do think that's actually a really good
Yeah.
one.
Wait, what would you say would be I don't know why I keep looking out there. Sorry.
What is an experience I think everybody should experience in life?
Also skydiving. It's really fun.
No thanks. Let's see. I agree with you with like the love and heartbreak. I think that's so important. And I guess this kind of goes along with that too, because it's just like a certain type of relationship is like everybody should experience having what like a real true friendship is. Like when I think about people who say they don't really have a lot of friends, it kind of breaks my heart because I'm like, oh, I don't think I could live without some of the friendships that I've formed over the years. And, you know, different friendships are different things, but I think that is so important.
Yeah, agreed.
So that friendship.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a parenthesis that says, wait, am I 12 years old? Because she said, it's kind of a good question though, but I think it's obvious. Why does your nose run and your feet smell? Your nose runs because the...
you know this better than me with your adenoid.
Your nose runs to like clear out your sinuses to try to rid of whatever is in there.
I hope she can hear us.
Yeah, I think that's why, I guess.
And your feet smell because of sweat.
Yeah, because you have like sweat glands.
Yeah. That was so
What? Did she go to school? Is she serious? I need
Is
to
that
clarify.
supposed to be like a joke?
I don't know. I'm concerned for her. We're gonna circle back with her on that one. What do you notice first when meeting someone new?
Probably like physical or like...
It doesn't say. Just what do you notice first?
I typically notice someone's smile first physically.
Okay.
And then I feel like I can usually just get a really quick vibe on somebody by like how they're interacting with other people around.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're either a tool or you're really sweet. And I can also usually tell if somebody's like really shy or really outgoing.
Okay.
Most of the time.
I think it said what's one thing you noticed. You just went on a whole dissertation. But thank you.
Well, I didn't know physical. Okay, give me a physical and then give like
I would notice someone's eyes and mouth. Same thing, like eyes and teeth.
Yeah.
And then if it was like not physical, I would notice like, I would say, I might notice about people. Honestly, the first thing I'm usually looking for, not the first thing I notice, is like what their sense of humor is like. Because I'll know real quick if I'm going to get along with somebody based on their sense of humor.
Yeah, within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, mine's very dry, very funny. If you can't laugh at yourself, we're probably not going to click because half the time I'm making fun of myself or...
You think you're funny?
Hell yeah. Wait, if you had to rank who's funnier, me or you, who'd you say?
Oh, that's hard.
Seriously? Just kidding.
I don't know. I think that's really hard.
Okay.
It depends on the day.
Mm-hmm.
You're not funnier than me.
Sav and Tracy. Two things actually we need to clarify before we ask this question. Do you actually not know why your nose runs?
We were so confused by that.
Listen to it.
Why does your nose run?
Your nose runs and your feet smell. Your nose
Oh!
It's a riddle! I love riddles. I said to clear out bacteria.
Okay, get in here.
It's okay.
Look
it's okay.
at me. I'm wet.
Oh my
I'm
God!
wet.
Shut up. Okay, I'm going to ask the question. Give the mic to Tracy.
Oh, no. Okay.
And I don't want you tapping anyone, saying anything. No, I see you over there. Okay. And you have to say it within 3 seconds. So don't sit and try to think about who you're trying to impress.
We don't.
Okay. So here's the question. Sav, you're going to answer, and Tracy's going to answer. Okay?
At the same time?
No. Okay. Sav, you're going to answer, then Tracy.
Well, I feel like we should say it at the same time, or else they're going to be influenced by each other.
Okay, fine.
No.
Say it at the same time.
Okay.
Who is funnier, me or Elizabeth?
Lauren. I don't know. That was hard. Lauren.
Thank you.
Oh my God, they're all
Thank you.
fired. They're all fired.
Thank you. She said, I don't know. That's the hardest question we've answered. I think I could be funnier. I'm like,
I said it depends on the day.
okay. Well, that wasn't the question.
You have very different humor.
Okay, okay, wait. Describe.
Really? You think our humor is different?
Describe my humor and describe Elizabeth's. You start.
Yours is a little more dark. She can't get very dark. Yeah. And I like dark humor, so I think that's funnier. And then yours, you're just funny. Like you're like a cutesy little funny, and she's like
fucked up.
I'm gonna
funny.
kill you, funny.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Trace?
Yeah, I was gonna
Thanks for
say
saving
like
that.
I think that Lauren's more situationally funny. So like,
Yeah.
you know, you're like sitting here hanging out doing something, and then all of a sudden she's just saying something
Soaking you
most
with a squirt gun.
random. Random shit, and then it just is funny, and we keep repeating it over and over again.
Okay, I'm
Whereas,
gonna tell
like,
you.
You have
the
good
bed
one-liners.
That's
You have
what I
good
was just about to say.
one-liners.
What
Yeah.
my type of humor is, and what I think people are funny is when they're witty.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than when somebody slides in a one-liner at
Yeah.
the perfect time because I'm like, that's funny. That came
Adam
naturally.
Sandler.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. I hate Adam Sandler. He is so slapstick, and I don't think he's funny. I'm like, who is laughing at him?
said that
He's like,
immediately.
"Bleh, bleh, bleh." Ew. It's like so annoying to me. Vince Vaughn, all the way.
He is funny.
He's hilarious because he's improv-y. He's not like,
He kind of reminds me of Peter sometimes, actually.
who?
Vince Vaughn.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I thought you were gonna say Adam
humor-wise.
Sandler. Okay.
No, fuck no.
Just his shoes.
Does Steve make jokes?
Exactly. His outfits, maybe, but what'd you say?
I said, does Steve make jokes?
Yes.
Vince Vaughn. I wouldn't pin him as Vince Vaughn. I maybe would say
His jokes are like dad jokes, though. Like they're like
Vince Vaughn's are not. They're witty and they're
Dry.
one-liners. Dry.
really witty.
I'm a very sarcastic joker too.
Yeah.
Which like can be, if you don't know my humor, could be kind of hurtful. Which sometimes I feel bad about because I'm like, oh God, I didn't mean that in a mean way. But like, I
Yeah.
am pretty sarcastic.
I think we're all pretty snarky.
Yeah. That's funny. You can't be that serious.
Yeah.
People who are too serious, I'm like,
Yeah, we don't
put a
take
sock in it.
too seriously, that's for sure.
Okay, thank you. You may go. Just had to settle that debate.
Wow.
And
I'll
who
be
knew that
talking
was a
with you
riddle?
guys later.
When we come back to work tomorrow, no one's here.